Arsenal are monitoring Jorrel Hato. This guy is really talented. I've gone ahead to really see him on several occasions. And the moment he was linked to the side of Arsenal, I was like, I need to obviously have a look at him. And I think ever since the UEFA Europa League when it started, I was like, let's keep going and let's keep the run coming in through. And we are here to talk about that deal being pronounced by the number one transfer guru, that is Fabrizio Romano. Then later, we are going to come out and really have a say about Olivier Giroud and his next decision to where he's going to be playing his football at. Then even Kevin De Bruyne has come out and really pronounced what he thinks is going to be. Kevin De Bruyne has come out and pronounced what he's supposed to be doing to see to it that he gets himself into a better position of really clinching a fourth trophy in a row for the side of Man City. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. This is the Football News Show and hope you guys are really having fun. And we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned in here onto the Rokani Media Football. And this is what we've been doing for a very long period of time possible, and we've gone ahead to obviously do the needful, and this is what Rokani Media Football is all about. We thank God for the gift of life, and for the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and may the living to God bless you abundantly, and continue to obviously do the needful by really subscribing, because we want to hit 21,100 subscribers, and we will build slowly by slowly until we hit 22,000 subscribers, and we can by the end of this week in there. Now, Fabrizio Romano, the man responsible to break this story, has told us that Arsenal keep monitoring Ajax young centre-back, that is Jorrel Hato, as one of the best talents in Europe in his position. He's already been scouted 4 months and Arsenal keep following him. Hato signed new deal until 2028 at Ajax. Recently, Arsenal remain interested. That is it. So that's what we went ahead, obviously, getting through from the transfer guru, that is Fabrizio Romano. This guy, Hato, is a very good player. If you enjoy seeing Lisandro Martinez play, then you'll obviously be excited to get in this youngster, because at the age of 18, he's really brave and he can give you everything that Lisandro Martinez gives you. Technical ability, that he is playing from the back, and that means he's really a press-resistant player into the mix. He's also a very good defender and aggressive, and one thing that he has that Lisandro Martinez will never get you is his height. He's really a tall defender, and he's 1.82 meters tall. Remember, Lisandro Martinez is like 1.5, you get? Meaning that his height is really great and can really serve a better purpose into the league of the Premier League in here, as obviously coming through to put in a shift to see to it that we really have to do what we call an understudy about this guy and how he has gone ahead to put in a shift. So this guy is just 18 years of age and he's still young, and Arsenal keep chasing for this player, and they really believe they can really get him into see to it that he gets them to where they deserve to be. When you look at his stats, he has gone ahead to play 33 games for Ajax in the Eredivisie. He has scored 1 goal and 2 assists. You hear how good the young lad is. Then in the KNVB Cup, 1 game, 0 goals, 0 assists. And in the UEFA Europa League, 8 games played, 0 goals and 1 assist. That is Jorrel Hato for you. He's a Dutch born, and he's really one of those that is being looked at through the Dutch hierarchy, that he might get into that central defense of the Dutch national team. And I tell you what, if Arsenal get in this player, it will be a huge deal for them. Why is it that this player is really one of those that Arsenal should go in for? I understand he is one of those that can come in through and dislodge Gabriel Magalhaes out of that team. I tell you. And in the just recent done story before this one, Fabrizio Romano talked about how Arsenal need a left back and a defender. You get? Now, this guy can as well play as a left back and can play into the central defense. And we've always gone ahead to know that Arsenal has gone ahead to become a master of looking through what we call the versatility of the player. And the versatility of a player when Arsenal is signing players means a lot, because they now know what injuries mean into this situation. And that's what you really get when you're really having this player called Hato. Hato is very talented, one of the promising centre-backs in the world that has always gone ahead to put in a shift. And I tell you what, he's really one of those that you'll have to obviously give a very huge hail if Arsenal go in for him. He ticks very many boxes for Arsenal. For example, Arsenal are a side that want to sign young players. You get? Especially young players with potential. I've been here on several occasions and told you that teams will obviously go in for young players with potential, because if you let this defender be at Ajax for the next 2-3 years, when he's 21, you know what will happen? He'll find himself in a position of really... he'll find himself in a situation of really being expensive, like they'll call in for 100 million euros because he has that potential. But right now, if Arsenal can convince the player to obviously tell Ajax that, please, I want to go, I think Arsenal can spend like 50 million euros to obviously get him in. And I think for Ajax, that will be really pure profit, because he's a player that they got from the academy, and that will be registered as a huge profit for them. But the big question is, can the side of Ajax allow to really let this youngster leave, because they've gone ahead to start building the team on these youngsters. And Ajax has been known that they always keep their players when they are young, and they find themselves in a better position of not really losing out onto those players in several occasions. That is really known about the side of Ajax. So they don't really try to sell these players when they're really young. Like, for example, Matthias de Ligt went when he was 19, but he had already gone ahead to really give Ajax what they've always gone ahead obviously desire. And what were they desiring for? Champions League semi-final under Erik ten Hag. They had gone ahead to win, I think, 2 consecutive Eredivisie, and I think it was high time to let those players go. And will Ajax come out and really make what we call a very, very, very huge decision to sell this player because he's really young, because they want in some money? I don't think money is their problem. Ajax has gone ahead to fetch in a lot of money from the recent 2 teams they really had. That of Frankie de Jong, Ziyech, Matthias de Ligt. They had Wells. They had Donny van de Beek. That side, it really went up. And they sold that and really made a lot of money. But I think this second shift, they've gone ahead to phase out players. They've gone ahead to make a lot and a lot of money. If at all you really remember what they've gone ahead to really earn. Anthony at Man United, 100 million euros. When you look at Lisandro Martinez, they had to obviously cough close to for Lisandro Martinez, they had to obviously get him close to I think 56 million euros. Then after, they had to sell a Timber to Arsenal close to 45 million euros. They had to sell the likes of Gravenberch for 25. That entire team was sold, and they really got in some huge money. And I think if they are to sell, they would have gone ahead to make a decision that we are supposed to sell, but they don't need to, because they've gone ahead to fetch in huge money. And that's the huge hurdle that Arsenal have to break in such a situation. They have to come out and really make a decision on whether they should sell or not. And Arsenal is not in the strong point, because if this player had not gone ahead obviously renew his contract, then Arsenal would have gone ahead to be into a strong position. But Arsenal is in a position of weakness because the guy has a contract that keeps him at Ajax until 2028. How many years from now? 4 years from now. So that shows you that Ajax still has 1 or 2 years to see to it that they keep this player. But it's really good to see to it that Arsenal is scouting these big youngsters, and they keep really doing the needful all along. And that's what I love about Arsenal. You go in for these young talents and try to instill them into the team. But you ask, when he comes in throughout Arsenal, where is he going to play? He's a really talented guy, I tell you. He's talented, and I tell you, he can easily come in through and really gate Gabriel Magalhaes out of that team. He's really talented, and trust me, if he's not having that clearance to come in through and play, he won't come in through. I think he will only go to a team that is going to have to give him what we call assurance that he's going to play. And that is another huge hurdle that Arsenal have to come out and really convince this player that, please, we are going to get you into the team. But it depends on the plan of Arsenal. Arsenal might be like, we are going to buy you and you're going to really loan you at Ajax for the next 1 or 2 seasons. You understand? That is really possible for the side of Arsenal. And I don't know whether the money allows them to be doing that, but we wait and see how that really pans out for the side of Arsenal. So that's all about Jorrel Hato, the youngster that's being linked to Arsenal. And Arsenal have really good relations with Ajax. Remember, they went ahead to sign Julian Timber from the side of Ajax. Not so? So we wait and see how that really pans out. Then we obviously have to go to Fabrizio Romano making it official that Olivier Giroud leaves AC Milan at the end of the season, and he's joining MLS side that is none other than AC Milan at the end of the season. And it's the end of an era for Olivier Giroud in Europe now, set for MLS move. I'm proud for what I did here at Milan. I'll play my final games and then I'll move to MLS. That's what I went ahead to say. Olivier Giroud being signed from France, I think he played for Marseille. Then Arsene Wenger signed him at Arsenal. Arsenal sold him to Chelsea. Chelsea sold him to the side of AC Milan. And guess what? He has gone ahead to obviously represent for the French national team, and I think it's high time he left at 34 years of age. Is it 34 even? I think it's enough for him and has to call it quits for all from football in there for you. But I think it's good. He has gone ahead to enjoy his momentum, though not being that clinical as a player. You understand the huge impact he has gone ahead to have for AC Milan in all what has gone ahead to do that side. When you look at Olivier Giroud and what he has gone ahead to obviously offer for the side of AC Milan, he has gone ahead to obviously put in a very huge shift, according to me. And this season only, he has played 33 games and has gone ahead to score 14 goals and 8 assists. And he's having 37 years of age. I think it's high time he went to that side of US to obviously try to chew in some money. And ever since he went ahead to play for them in the league, he has gone ahead to score, this is 27, and that is 38, right? 38 league goals, 1 goal in the UEFA Europa League, in the Champions League has gone ahead to score 6. So he has gone ahead to obviously put in a very huge tally. And if at all you know what striking is all about, you really understand what it means to obviously have the guy called Olivier Giroud onto your team. And he puts in a huge shift always when he's really called up to do the job. That is Olivier Giroud for you, and we wish him the best of luck when he's really playing for the side of that MLS side. Now, after that, Kevin De Bruyne has come out and obviously thrown in a very huge statement ahead of the final game they're going to play on Sunday. He said this after Man City had gone ahead obviously break the curse of not winning at the side of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the very many years. Pep Guardiola has been at the side of Tottenham Hotspur, and he said we were happy. Obviously, it gets us to the place where we want to be on Sunday, but I don't feel like there were extra celebrations. You are happy, right? You are happy if you want, but we know it's not done. It's never easy, and there is the pressure of that situation. That's what Kevin De Bruyne went ahead obviously come out and really put up as he's saying into that game of football after they won it, and is prepared for Sunday like never before. If you're Kevin De Bruyne, you obviously have to brag about it, because going ahead to get out a win at Tottenham Hotspur, the stadium where you've always gone ahead to obviously have a very bad record, was really worth a hail. But it shows you the mentality of these players of Man City, that even if they went ahead to do that, Kevin De Bruyne says that it's not yet over. It's not yet over, and they have to obviously put in the other gear to really win against West Ham and really be announced champions. And remember, he was responsible for that first goal, right? He was responsible for that first goal that Haaland went ahead to score, and put in that brilliant assist that made Haaland to get what we call a tap-in into the back of the net. And that is Man City for you. So guys, I call upon for your reactions onto Arsenal monitoring Jorrel Hato in there for you. What do you make about that? Fabrizio Romano getting us that big story in here. And what do you think about Olivier Giroud heading to the MLS? and Kevin De Bruyne putting out a statement that is really huge for everyone to obviously understand that they're really having a very huge goal into the mix as a side of Man City, and they're waiting for Sunday to see to it that they obviously put in the well-required shift. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I love you guys, and let's see to it that a lot really goes our way in the coming future. But continue to subscribe because you want to hit the magic number of 20,000 subscribers. Sorry, of 22,000 subscribers, but you want to first hit 22,000 subscribers. Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. I love you all, and let's wait and see how stuff is really gonna pan out in the Premier League. Man United leading Newcastle by 2-1, and here we come to see to it that a lot is happening at Chelsea also. They're still leading, and we'll be here bringing you our results. I'm gonna hate to see these games of football end as we wait for the final match day 38 on Sunday. We out.